This is Cuckbee Farmer doing a garden update. I've posted a lot of pictures, but it's been too windy to try to talk and people hear me. So I want to get that done. But right now I'm in the upper garden. I'm in the squash patch. These were five squash plants I planted 6 seeds these are seeds we saved from last year's squash. And 5 out of the 6 plant came up. So real happy about that. I don't know why the other one didn't, but these are doing tremendously good. Just need time to get them done. As you can see, I got a few. We have baby squash there, and we are getting some squash on here. We are. There's some flowers. I did put a little bit of fertilizer on here. I did put some triple 13, and also put some 4600, which is urea. And I spread those with a hand crank spreader for basically garden seeds or spreading fertilizer. Then I watered it in. I did. You can see we got some going down there. And I'm just thrilled. Because last year, people might call that a fail, but I actually learned a lot. I did. So this one, you can see right here's a bigger one. Got some there. And I'm just thrilled to death, I am, about how good these are doing. And it was starting to get very dry out, but last 2 weeks, God sent home almost a little over 2 inches of rain. And even though I've been sprinkling, there's nothing like rainwater coming down. Right here, I'm up the peppers. We got 9 of these plants. And my wife started these from seed. And she had them in pots and then transplanted them into these 5-gallon buckets. We do have to tie these up some more. But these peppers right here, we got one, and they're flowering right out. So I am very happy, I am, on these. And you always learn something gardening every year. You may learn what not to do. And this has quite a few plants on. This has quite a few peppers on it. And this one right here, we got a few started right here. That one, okay. Bug, guess what? You went to bug heaven. This one doesn't have any yet, but I'm real happy how stuff's going up here, because like I said, you always learn something. Now, some people, they'll just buy their survival seed packets, and they'll say if SHTIF happens, we'll just plant and have a garden. And I tell those people, you're nuts, because that you have to learn. If you do get something, it's pure luck. Because you can have stuff, you're always fighting Mother Nature, and you can have stuff that you're not expecting happen. You can. And the way food prices are right now, I would encourage everyone to have a garden. Right down here, we're in the lower garden. You can see the squash plants. We're starting to get just a few flowers in here. These were planted, originally I planted these the same time I did up there, but nothing sprouted. So a couple weeks later, I went and I replanted, and then I had 2 sprout up. I did, but we can't have a frost till middle of October to the end of October, I'm thinking, for these. Right here, I got some Irish Spring soap because I have deer problems in here. I did, and that works very good on keeping the deer away. They absolutely hate the smell. But these vines, they've had some fertilizer too. They have a little bit more than up there. They have quite a bit more up than up there. I've used triple 13. Then I also used 4600, which is urea. I used a hand crank spreader, and then I watered them. I did, but getting the rain really made a difference. And right here's the green beans. They're doing real good. They are. I'm very, very happy with these. I am. We're getting a lot of flowers, and they're starting to come. They came up real good. Right here's a sprinkler I use, and this is a sprinkler type. I really like this for the garden. It has a more uniform coverage than the traditional sprinklers it does. And I got that Family Farm and Home. I did. And right here's the sweet corn. I'm going to try a different variety of sweet corn next year. I'm not real happy with these. Most of these plants came up with you can see the stalks split up. I didn't get it cut out in time. There's supposed to be just a single stalk comes up, the way field corn is. And the plants they ain't getting any height to them, so I don't know if we're going to get anything off of them or not. If we don't, just a good learning experience, basically. So so I'm not really disappointed if I don't get any sweet corn. But yeah, this is the watermelons. Now these were 7 plants, in here, and they just love the fertilizer they got. And we got a few big watermelons in here. Others, we got a lot of flowers we do. And I have seen some bees around, so I'm hoping everything got pollinated. Right here's right over here. This is a big. Right here's some of the big ones. Got one right here. Then I got one right over here. This is a nice size one, and right here's another nice size one. It is right over here. It is. You can see. So I love watermelon. So I'm looking forward to getting these ripe. Hopefully, Lord willing, because then I want to bring one to church and pass it out to the congregation that somebody wants it. They can have them. And right over here is the cantaloupe. Right here's the cantaloupe. Now this plant this plant right here is left for dead. It was, and it looks like it's started to grow back up. It has. But right here's the more cantaloupe. These were planted late because I only had like 2 of them take off. I did. And so I went and replanted, and then they came up. So I just don't know. The biggest thing is, I wish it was, instead of being in first week of August, I wish it was in first week of July. I'd feel a lot more better about everything ready to, everything will be so much longer, because the days are getting shorter, a lot shorter they are. So we're losing sunlight, and that just slows everything going down, growing. It does. And right over here, this is another big one, and you can see, I got my hand down here, and you can basically see about how tall it is. Right here's my hand. So they're growing, but you can see all the flowers you can. And so, but yeah, like I said, I would encourage everybody to have a garden. At least even if you just do 1 or 2 things and grow what you eat. Or if you want to, you can grow stuff and sell them at a local farmer's market. You can always on Facebook Marketplace. You can. And you can, and make some extra money that way, because yeah, everybody knows the economy, unless you're real wealthy, the economy basically sucks. It does. So yeah, this is a garden update. So if you would like it and leave a comment. Thank you.